How's it going, guys? Happy Hootsuck back at you with another modding tutorial, and today I'm going to be going over how to get co-op in Doom 3, the classic Doom 3, as well as the Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil campaign co-op on Steam. Now, this works for if you also have the CD version. This does not work for the Doom 3 BFG edition. I'm just throwing that out there right now. This is for the original Doom 3. Now, for those of you that don't know, Doom 3, the original link to the original CD-ROM, is no longer available on Steam. So, you have to get the BFG edition. But the BFG edition actually gives you the original Doom 3 and Resurrection of Evil, and it's $10. So I thought that would just help you guys out. So in the first link in the description, it is going to take you to the OpenCoop Alpha 2.0 file on ModDB. And you're going to see a download now big red button at 327.76 megabytes. And you're going to click on that. And from there, you're going to see the download OpenCoop 2.0 Alpha executable, and you're going to click on that. Or it might just come up on its own. And it's going to say to you, this may harm your device. It's not. It's safe. So you're just going to hit keep. And then you're going to hit open. Now, if your Windows firewall and Defender comes up and says your Windows protected your PC, you're going to see this don't run option. There's no other option to just bypass it. Well, there is. You just got to hit more info and run anyway. Now you're going to see the application taking place now, and it's going to say, do you have you have your desktop icon checked off? Do not check developer shortcuts unless you absolutely know what you're doing. So I recommend just do your desktop icon checked and hit next. Make sure this is going to your Doom 3 directory, your main folder for Doom 3. So for me, it's in my Steam, Steam Apps Common, and Doom 3. Be sure it is going into your directory. And then hit install. Once it's completed, hit next. And then just hit finish. And that's it. That is the mod. Now on your desktop now, you will have Doom 3 Open Co-op. We're not going to go in there just yet. In the second link in the description, it is going to take you to the OpenCoop Unofficial patch version 2.3. This was the unofficial patch that basically completely polished the 2.0 version. It was last updated on October 13, 2024, so pretty recent. And you're going to see a 315.32 megabyte download. Again, you're going to click on that. And then you're going to click download OpenCoop. So once you click on it, at the top right, you see that it'll show up on your download pin. Save as, and open. And you're going to hit open. You are then now going to minimize out of your Internet Explorer. And you're going to take this file. Now this is under WinRAR that I am using this. So if you're not using WinRAR, then it should just come up as a normal zip, and you're just going to open that. And you're going to take this and you're going to drag it to the right side of your screen. From there, you are going to locate to your File Explorer. Once you're in your File Explorer, you are going to then want to put that to the left side of your screen. So on the right side is the patch, and the left side is your File Explorer. And you are going to locate to this computer or My Computer tab, and you're going to double click on that. From there, you need to get to your Doom 3 main directory. So for me, it's in, since I have it through Steam, I need to get to my Steam drive. So for me, I have two different drives. So wherever your Steam is, go to that drive. In this case, it is in my Games D drive. Double click on that. You're going to look for your Steam folder. Double click on that. Steam Apps. Double click on that. Common, double click on that, and now you're in with all your games that Steam has in your library that you have downloaded. And you're going to find Doom 3 and double click on that. In here, you are now in the Doom 3 main directory. You're going to find your OpenCoop folder and double click on that. You are going to go over to the unofficial patch, and you're going to highlight everything from the UCup version 23 splash to the top to the patch file.zip. And you're going to take those and you're going to drop them in that folder. Once that's done, that is the mod. That is everything. Now, before we get on, there's 3 things that we're going to need. Your Doom 3 CD key, your Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil CD key, and you're going to need to put in a Steam console command for Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil. You will make sure that you write the CD keys down and put in this console command. The console command will allow you to fire up OpenCoop in Resurrection of Evil. If you do not, you will not be able to play the expansion. Now, to find your CD key, you're simply just going to go for your Doom 3, right-click on that, go down to Manage, and you're going to see CD keys, and click on that. When you're in there, whatever next to the Doom 3, you're going to write that down or take a picture of it. That is what you're going to need to put in. The same thing goes for your Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil. Right-click, Manage, CD keys. Get that thing written down or take a picture. Now, once you have that, you're going to click on your Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil. Right-click on that. Go down to Properties. And right here, you are going to put in this specific launch option command. This is so that it, again, puts the game into OpenCoop on the Resurrection of Evil expansion. Because if you do not, you will only be able to play the base game in OpenCoop, not the expansion as well. And I'm pretty sure you want a full package deal. And this console command will be down in the description so you can copy and paste it. And then once you copy and paste it in there, just hit exit out. And on Steam, load up your Resurrection of Evil. Once you load it up, it is going to ask for your CD key. Now in this case, it bypassed it and already had my Resurrection of Evil in here. So I had to put in my Doom 3 key. So you put in whatever you need to put in. And then after that, just hit OK. And it'll say, congratulations, your CD key is entered to be appeared to be valid. And you're just going to hit OK. Now, to host up a lobby, you're going to hit Create Server. You can get up to 4 people. And you're going to set your server type to LAN. You're going to have the original Doom 3 base game. You're going to have Resurrection of Evil, as well as the multiplayer. You can also end up adding custom maps as well. You can go to skill and set your skill level. You can turn on and off team damage. So once you get all your settings set on what the lobby is, the map, and all that stuff, whoever is hosting, whether it's your friend or family or you're just going to create the multiplayer game server now. Now, if someone's trying to join you, and you guys are using the LAN through Hamachi, and I'm going to show you how to get this to work, or how to join if you don't know how to use Hamachi. Now, I cannot fit in this video how to load up and get everything working with Hamachi. There are videos online for that, but if you're using Hamachi, I'll try to break down the best I can. So, if they're running through the Hamachi with you, your friends or family, whoever playing with you, once you're done hosting or they are done hosting and actually get into the game, all they're simply going to do at the top right is click on LAN. And they should be able to see your game. And they should just be able to click on it and hit join game. If it is not showing up, at the bottom left, they can type in your IP address. So whatever it is, they would put that in. And then you'd click on IP Connect. Now, I can't show much of this, but basically what would happen is once you would load this up, you're going to hit your power on button here and click on that, and it's going to highlight like an orange yellow. And you're going to have some type of note or Word document up on the side. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to right click and you're going to copy your IP4 address and you're going to paste that in that word. Whatever that number is or that IP address is what they're going to put in to connect to you. That is what they use to connect to you. Now, if they are hosting and you need to connect to them, but you're hosting the LAN, you're going to right click on them and then go down to copy address and place that in there. And then you will use that to join them. Something to note here real quick. If you are having issues joining their game because of a connection issue, most likely your firewall is blocking them. You both need to make sure your firewall is dropped. Not something I advocate on, but a lot of these LAN servers, especially running through Hamachi, if you have a firewall off, most older games, they're not going to be able to join you because the firewall is defending the computer. So both you and them need to make sure their firewall is off. If you need to know how to get to that, at the bottom left, you should just see the type here search. And you're going to type in there fire. And it should come up with firewall and network protection. You're just going to click on that. And once you're in, you're just going to click on your domain network. Go down to here, on, turn that off. Hit back, private network, off, back, and public network, off. That is mainly the only issues that I've ever ran into it as far as not being able to join. If it is giving you a file error, then one of you probably messed up on installation. Something to note is with a lot of these older games, when you try to join, if even a single file is off, you will not be able to join each other. So be sure that your game, both of you, have your firewall off, both have Hamachi, make sure it's running on LAN, and also make sure that your files are the same. And there you go. And now you have open co-op. I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope I tried to make that as simple as possible and give as much info in there. If you have any issues or concerns, please let me know down in the comment section. I will be gladly to help out. If you have any future Doom 3 mods that you need help with, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to make a video on it. If you have any other games that you are having troubles with mods with, let me know. Also can look into that and do a video on it. Until the next modding tutorial, thank you all so much for watching. Happy Hoodzuck out.